You won't believe the shocking behind-the-scenes secrets from the Brady Bunch, a picture-perfect TV family with a history full of drama, rivalry, and scandals. Stick around to uncover the wild truth that was kept hidden for years. If you thought the Brady Bunch was the epitome of a perfect family, think again. Today, we're diving into some jaw-dropping secrets about the iconic show that you've probably never heard before. From hidden pasts to behind-the-scenes drama, what we've uncovered will make you see the Brady Bunch in a whole new light. So grab your popcorn, because the story behind this wholesome family show is anything but perfect. When the Brady Bunch first aired in 1969, it quickly became a cultural phenomenon. The show followed Mike and Carol Brady, each with 3 kids from previous marriages, as they formed a blended family. They lived in a beautiful house with a quirky housekeeper named Alice and a lovable dog named Tiger. The Brady family quickly became a symbol of the ideal American family on TV, but behind the polished exterior, things weren't as perfect as they seemed. First off, did you know that Carol Brady's past wasn't exactly as presented on the show? While Mike was portrayed as a widower, Carol's character was actually divorced. But the producers decided to leave that part of her history out, since divorce was still considered taboo in the 60s. Instead, Carol was presented as the first-time wife, while Mike was the widowed father. It's a small detail, but it speaks volumes about how much the Brady Bunch played into the idea of the perfect family, even when it wasn't entirely true. And casting the Brady kids wasn't as easy as it looked either. The show's creator, Sherwood Schwartz, reportedly auditioned over 1,000 kids before finding the perfect 6 Brady children. He was so particular that he even insisted the kids' hairstyles had to match their TV parents. Imagine, each kid had to look like they belonged to their on-screen mom and dad. But the real drama was happening behind the scenes, especially with some of the adult cast members. Robert Reed, who played Mike Brady, was not a fan of how his character was portrayed. Despite being a serious Shakespearean actor, Reed found himself trapped in a goofy sitcom role and often criticized the show's scripts, feeling they didn't balance comedy and drama well. Tension between Reed and Schwartz grew so intense that Reed even directed a few episodes himself. But he stayed on the show for all 5 seasons. Though Reed was dissatisfied, he became one of TV's most iconic fathers, earning respect for his portrayal of Mike Brady. Florence Henderson, who played Carol Brady, also had her share of struggles. While she appeared to be the perfect TV mom, Henderson secretly battled depression and went through a divorce during the show's run. Despite this, she managed to keep up the illusion of the ideal mom on screen, later using her own experiences to help others as a relationship therapist. The resilience she showed was nothing short of inspiring, considering the personal challenges she was facing behind closed doors. But it wasn't just the adults who had behind-the-scenes drama. The rivalry between Marcia Maureen McCormick and Jan Plumb wasn't just a plot point on the show, it was real. Eve Plumb often felt overshadowed by Maureen McCormick's popularity, which led to some tension between the 2 actresses. And if you can believe it, Maureen and Susan Olsen, Cindy, once found themselves in serious trouble for shoplifting. Both admitted to the thrill of stealing, even though they didn't need anything they took. This resulted in a dangerous situation for the 2 young actresses, ultimately marking a major turning point in Maureen's life. Speaking of relationships, there was an interesting dynamic between Florence Henderson and Barry Williams, who played Greg Brady. Florence had a huge crush on Barry, and while their age difference kept things innocent, there was definitely a special bond between the 2. Barry also had a soft spot for Florence, though he kept it hidden. Yet, despite all the romantic storylines on the show, Barry's character, Greg, never kissed anyone on screen, which was highly unusual for the time. Lastly, despite the Brady family's seemingly flawless image, the show's early ratings were far from impressive. It didn't take off immediately, but over time the Brady Bunch grew into one of the most beloved TV shows in history. It's hard to imagine now, but this perfect family had a rough start. So now that you know some of the shocking truths behind the Brady Bunch, I hope you see this beloved TV show in a whole new light. If you found this video fascinating, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another unbelievable TV secret. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.